on, my people? It's your boy, Mr. Mike 8308 here. I want to show something to you guys now. It's this quest. I don't know what's up, but it's this Salvage right here. I killed the shell snapper, but it didn't drop the Salvage that I was supposed to take back to complete this contract. See the rewards I get? I want the Sunshot Hunter bow. I saw YouTube is using this bow. It's pretty good. That's the location I'm supposed to be. This is where the shell shocker snail snapper supposed to show up at. I killed him, but he he didn't drop. He just vanished. See, it's glitch with enemies that goes underground on here, and they need to fix this. Cause I was on. It's several enemies, the ones that go up underground and stuff. When you kill them, they go back underground, preventing you from looting them. And that's what happened to the shell snapper. As you see, I'm in the area. This why I killed it. I killed it right here. No, wait. I think I killed it. I killed it right here. So it's saying loot it, but it's nothing here to loot because it died on the ground. So this where it died at. It's telling me to loot it, but I can't loot it because it died on the ground. When I killed it, it went back on the ground. As soon as I killed it, it was on fire. Then it went down. It went back underground on fire, and it died underground. Therefore, glitched me out from getting my service to complete this contract. So, and I slept and did other quests. Come back here, it just doesn't respawn because it's a quest. So, and then the sad thing is, you can't abandon the quest and try again later. Wait, you can abandon these jobs, but this you can't abandon. See, deactivated don't do nothing. Then I'm gonna go to a rested place. Rest. Dudes say rest for like 3 days and stuff. You know, for shops and stuff to restock or something like that. Or some of the Apex enemies show up. Like it's a legendary armor I'm trying to get, and I gotta kill an Apex. The Apex, what is it called? Slither Slang, the snake, and it doesn't show up. They say that these Apex Predators machines supposed to show up at night, and this one just not. So what I'm gonna do is pass fucking time and show that this doesn't work. I don't, this quest is just glitched out. That's what somebody told me. They say to do to get certain enemies to respawn back. I mean machines to respawn back. And this is, and by the way, this is a dumb, Guerrilla Games, this is a dumbass way for Aloy to pass time. Sitting down, who the hell sits down for 24 hours to pass time? Is she a fucking AI? Is she a robot? She's not human? Like, why can't they add beds at the camps? Like, she literally has a bed at the base. Later on, I'm not going to spoil it, but you get a place called the base. And, you know, she has a bed in there, but she can't rest in it or you know, progress time like what I'm doing right here. There's no option to do that in the base. She got a bed for no fucking reason. It's two camps that has a bed at a 10 in the bed instead of progressing time. That way she sits the fuck down like a fucking machine, like an android. She's not human. And it breaks the immersion, man. Like, why would you add that? So I'm gonna go back over here. See, does this thing respawn? I don't think it does. I think this quest is just literally just gone. Note that you can fast travel for free if you do it from camp to camp. I mean campfire to campfire. Otherwise, you would be using fast travel. You'll be using fast travel kits, and you could craft these, but they will require meat to craft, which I got a lot of. I've been leaving my ass off. Or just go to a camp and just fast travel for free. I don't even know why I waste my meat doing that. But I have been hunting a lot though. Finally got that. Finally came across a legendary bow. It was given to me from completing all the rabbit camps. One thing that I ain't came across no legendary armor yet. It's one that you can buy, but you gotta have that apex snake in it, and the thing is not spawning. A buddy of mine told me you gotta get further into the game before the snakes show up on the map, because it's supposed to be one. Where is it at? It's supposed to be one right here, and then the other snake's supposed to show up. Where that area at? And the other snake's supposed to show up right here. They're not there. Um, Thunder jaws are there. This thing still not showing up. I don't know how would I complete this quest. See, I waited 24 hours, 3 times, actually 4, and this thing it's still on the ground. It died on the ground, so therefore I can't loot it to get the woman resources back. Quest I can't complete. And I don't know if there's a trophy for this. There would be one trophy I would not be getting because that quest is literally not working. So I don't know what to do from here. But I don't know if y'all noticed this or not. But I think I thought I saved a video, but I didn't. But I was gonna show you a video when loading up the game if you have this setting turned on. If you have immediate turned on, I'll show you the difference. I'm gonna turn it on in 4 minutes. Show you the difference. Load up the game. There's some features in the settings that you definitely want to turn on. You see, it'll go on its own. If you wait for a while, you can just hit X. But I'm gonna show you the difference when you turn immediate back on. I don't know if a lot of people notice this. You turn it back on immediate. Now here, continue. You'll see the difference. See how fast that is. So yeah, maybe I'll show that. The skill that I've been rocking with mainly and stuff is the one that infiltrated. This one right here. It's good at taking down bigger enemies like the Thunderjaw, the Stormbird if it ever lands. Actually, I took out the Thunderbird. The Stormbird with this skill while it was in the air. It was flying a little bit low, but this a great move for taking out bigger enemies, or if you're surrounded by a lot of machines and stuff. This a good move. This gotta hands down be my favorite one. All the other ones just I don't know look that interesting. This one is I killed like 2 dudes, and then the other dude saw me kill the second dude, and then I started sneaking in grass, and he still spotted me. Like the visibility reduction didn't work once he spotted me. So this is glitched out. This doesn't work. If you are spotted doing this, even though it showed that your it showed that you still in the status of this, because you see the armor all invisible, like half of it invisible and stuff. So you still got this skill active, but enemies that spot you, will still, and you can't sneak in grass and stuff like that. They just spot you even though you got this active stealth stalker. So this is broke once somebody spots you. I mean, it say very high visibility reduction, and it just don't fucking work. And then stealth kills reduce it, keeping you in the state for longer. This is good too. I probably use this if I play the game on ultra hard or something like that. When they come out with a trophy for ultra hard. As of now, there's no trophy for completing this game on any harder difficulty, so don't waste your fucking time. Um, but yeah, I like the skill tree on here. This is very well flushed out and stuff like that. And they got skills that give you bonuses and stuff like. Let's see, I got one. Like right here, say 70% duration with energized duration. But if you got an armor that gives you that, you can go up from 110 to shit. I seen one at 200%. You know, so you can get armor that has this in it, and it increase it even further. Even though you got it at 70%, you can find armor and read mobs and stuff that you put in your armor to increase it even more. So that is pretty cool what they did with this. They really was thinking with the system on here. I too much didn't like the one in the first one because a lot of them just seems like, don't get me wrong, some of them did help you out, like the overriding machines and stuff like that. Like you can get one where they permanently become um override. Now on here, what they did with override on here is you could go to infiltrator, and I'm all the way down at the bottom. I maxed this out. Wait, no, it's in here. Where's it at? This right here, it's 100 seconds, but there's a legendary armor that makes it permanent, and that's the armor I'm trying to get. But I need Apex Slither Slang in order, the snake machine, in order to get this armor, to buy this armor. I got the money and all that stuff to buy it. It costs 2,000. It costs that Apex Slither Slang to get the armor, and it permanent makes the because it'd be a timing and stuff like that. Like you have ways the enemy, say for instance, you override one, the override will go away, then it'll turn on you and stuff like that. Whereas in the first Horizon Zero Dawn, you didn't have to worry about that. Once you override the thing, it pretty much stayed there to the death. So it's something to think about. It's a pretty cool one. I saw the other legendary armors that also sell this armor. I gotta say this is the best one because I'm always overriding machines and stuff to help me out in battle, especially when you later on when you play it on harder difficulties. Now I don't know how they gonna do New Game Plus on here. Maybe you'll get the, like say for instance, it's my only legendary weapon I got. No legendary armors yet because they require Apex material in order to get them. And then the bow costs way more. Like crafting ammo, you best not craft the ammo at the workbench for the legendary weapons, because they go through a lot of resources. The resource that it requires, is pretty much a bitch. But and upgrading the legendary bows is a bitch too, because you also need the extreme parts in order to upgrade it. So yeah. Well, I forgot what I was just talking about with the legendaries. Yeah, I forgot what I came in here to talk about. That I finna talk about legendaries. Um, oh yeah, like when you're playing on New Game Plus, this is called the Sun Surge. So if you're playing on I remember in New Game Plus with Horizon Zero Dawn, it was the same name, but it was called Adapt. I think that's what it was called. So this would be the Sun Surge Adapt. If you get it in New Game Plus, and it have better stats. Like this one going into New Game Plus, these stats right here will be lower, you know, until you get the New Game Plus version. So yeah, that's how they tend to do that. That's probably how they're gonna do it if it's a New Game Plus. But I just wanted to show that off that this glitch is literally not working. I mean, this quest is not working. So here I don't know what to do. Also, I noticed something else too. Once I reached the desert part of this game, Aloy outfits and stuff like that no longer get wet. I don't know if that's a bug or something like that. Like this grow back, so the rest of 3 days work because these plants grew back that I looted. But as far as this goes, I killed it. Well, it was on fire and went back underground, died underground, so therefore I can't get my resources. So keep that in mind with until they pass this. Keep that in mind with these the creatures that go, the machines that go underground. You know, make sure you don't have them burning or in a burning state or a corrosion state where they take a damage over time. Make sure you don't have these machines that go on the ground in that type of state, because when they die on the ground over that over time damage kills them. When they underground, they will die underground and you cannot loot them. So keep that in mind until they patch this. That's gonna be my time. I just wanted to share that this quest doesn't work. I mean, it's bugged out. I can't get the resources to turn it in to get a bow. It could be a legendary bow. Um, because the dude I saw using and stuff, he didn't go into the skill tree showed so I don't know if it's epic or legendary, but he was saying that he said the name of the bow. He said that this is his favorite bow, you know. So it sucks. This is what it comes to. I can't get it because the shell snapper died on the ground. But that's my time. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.